You know, if there was sun in my bedroom, that would be awesome because I could tan all day, because look at this pale face. And then there would be a chandelier and it would be the sun, and then I could scream from the chandelier. I wanna scream from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I can't go that high, sorry. I wanna fly like a bird. Nope. Hello, my name's Grace. Welcome to another video. I'm totally one of those really badass readers that can read like 50,000 books in a year. So because of that, I can't even fit all the books I want to review into one video review, and that's why I don't do singular book review videos. That's actually not why I don't do singular book review videos, but there's a different reason. It's because I never find time to do them. There are so many books that I'm reading and I just want to mash them up all into book review videos. So that is what I'm doing. I'm doing book review mashup number 2. Numero 2! Anyway, so today we're gonna be talking about some juicy books. I don't know how they can be juicy, they're paper, but they're pretty darn juicy. And FYI, for your information, all these reviews will be spoiler free, so feel free to watch all of them. What? And if you want to skip to a particular book review, I will leave the time marker thingies in the comments as well as the description, so that way you'll be sure to see it. And if you're not on a mobile device, there will be annotations right here where I'm waving, doing whatever. And because you wanted to know, the books that I will be reviewing today are A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, Confess by Colleen Hoover, The Replaced by Kimberly Derting, Let's Get Lost by Alsaid, Extraction by Stephanie Diaz. First up, I'm late to the bandwagon to review this book because everyone has already reviewed and loved it or hated this book. And it is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Maas, however you say her last name, because everyone says it differently, right? And thank you so much to Bloomsbury Publishing for sending me this for review. I really appreciate it. A Court of Thorns and Roses is the first book in a different series by Sarah J. Maas. This is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast with fairies. Summary: girl named Feyre kills a wolf. Wolf is actually Fae, so Feyre has to pay her debt, which is her life, to the Fae she killed best friend. So then we have a love story! The relationship in this book was very insta-lovey. There definitely are things in this book that I would change because some of the things just really bothered me. The riddle? How do you not guess the first thing that comes into everyone's mind? That frustrated me so much when I read the riddle. A millisecond later, I knew what the answer was, but it took Feyre like another 100 pages to figure out what the answer would be. Are you kidding me? It's not that hard. And Tamlin, he's supposed to be the beast. He's attractive, okay? Rant over. Overall, I enjoyed this book, but there are some problems I had with it that just wanted me to go like, ugh. Sarah J. Maas, Throne of Glass is definitely your best asset. Next up, I have Confess by Colleen Hoover. This was sent to me by Atria. I love Colleen Hoover. Even though I haven't read all of Colleen Hoover's books, the books that I have read by her were phenomenal. Going into Confess, I was expecting great things because, you know, Colleen Hoover, she's the queen of new adult, basically. Let me just say that I was not disappointed. I really liked Auburn. Auburn is the main character. She's a nurse and has moved to Dallas. There's a reason why she moved to Dallas. And she stumbles into this art studio and meets this guy named Owen, and he's agreed to pay her to be like one of those art show people who's at the cashier and gets all the money for the art person. And the reason why he was willing to pay so much money was because he had just broken up with his girlfriend, who's actually his employee. And so that's why he has employed Auburn for the night. But same thing happens again. His employee has become his girlfriend. Auburn has secrets, Owen has secrets, and that means relationship is gonna be effed up. But you know, love is difficult. Colleen Hoover love is always difficult, and they figure it out, and it's the greatest love story ever. I loved it so much. And can I mention that Owen's initials spell OMG? Because Owen Mason Gentry. It's so great. Next we have Let's Get Lost by Alsaid, I'm not sure. This was sent to me by the author for review. Thank you so much, because guess what? It's autographed. This is about 5 teenagers. The one thing that they have in common is this girl named Layla. She's all stumbled into their lives. This story is told in perspective from the 4 teens that Layla meets and then Layla herself at the end. The reason why that these teenagers all meet Layla is because she's on a road trip to see the Northern Lights. She's from the south, she's going north, and then she's going into Canada, and then boom, Northern Lights. What it says on the map is loss, hope, and love. I wouldn't say it's that dramatic. There is definitely loss. I wouldn't say there's a lot of hope, but there is love. Overall, I really enjoyed this. I didn't exactly love it. It wasn't something that was just, oh my god! Not to mention how gorgeous the cover is. I mean, it's a map. It doesn't seem that fascinating when you just say it's a map, but it's kind of like that Phineas and Ferb episode where they were talking about the brick. It's a map. It's fun. It's cool. Because you know how in Phineas and Ferb they were like, brick, brick, brick or something. I haven't seen the show in ages. It's fun. It's cool. Same dealio here. Next up, I have The Replaced by Kimberly Derting. This is the second book in the Taking trilogy. You can't really see the cover here, but here's the real cover. I can't find the first book. Where is the first book? It's on my bookshelf. I know it is. Oh, it's down there. It's in a stack, and I'm kind of too lazy to get it. So the first book is The Taking. I really enjoy The Taking. It was definitely one of my favorite sci-fi books of 2014. I read The Taking in one sitting. Such a fast read. It was so fast-paced. I really liked this book. It was less romancy than the first book. I definitely think this was an expansion of the first book, and I'm really looking forward to the third book because I'm guessing it will be an expansion of this book. If you really like sci-fi, I really recommend that you pick The Taking up. It's definitely great for someone who really likes The Fifth Wave or The Body Finder, which is also by Kimberly Derting. And I'm really sorry, I was drinking a smoothie while I was reading this book, but guess what happened? Just Next up, I have Extraction by Stephanie Diaz. This is about a girl named Clementine, and she has to go through the extraction. What's new? The extraction is this evaluation test, Divergent, where you have to pass it to get into the society, Divergent, because in this futuristic world, the layers of the earth are sectors. So there's the crust, the mantle, the core, blah, 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 blah. And the society you want to be in is the core, which I do not understand because the core is basically all iron, and that's very dense. Like, how are you going to be able to move because the gravity? And yeah, I did enjoy this book, but the amount of similarities there were in this book to other dystopian novels that I've read and loved just really bothered me, which is why I don't tend to read dystopian books a lot, because there's so many similarities to big dystopian books like The Hunger Games and Divergent and Ender's Game and The Giver and yada yada yada. I just can't read a dystopian book without having these connection to connection things. I did read this because it was the dystopian book of the month for BOOKBUSTERS, but now it's sci-fi. If you want to join BOOKBUSTERS for its sci-fi read-along, I would highly recommend that you do, because we're reading a very highly anticipated book and it's going to become a movie, and it's Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I'm really excited to read it, so if you want to join BOOKBUSTERS, I'll leave a link in the description box below. Hashtag Rising Busters! Woo! Alrighty, that was my book review mashup. I hope you enjoyed it. Am I skilled yet? I'm balancing all these books on one hand. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you liked it even more, please subscribe to my channel. My name's Grace. I'll see you in another video. Bye! Today, for once, I'm not gonna be hauling books. I'm unhauling! It's exciting! A lot of these books, I didn't have the chance to read them, and I'm really sad about it. And I know I won't be getting to them anytime soon, so I felt like it was time that I donate them to, like, the thrift store.